Hi Aries, welcome to your horoscope. So today we are going to not just talk about what Aquarius season, which extends till about 18th of February, would stand for you and what is coming up new in this season for you. We would also talk about what's about to come with Saturn moving into Aquarius from 21st of March. What area of your life will start restructuring? So right now, from now all the way till 18th of February, you'll see a spark of new start in that area of your life. And then from March, you will start experiencing the restructuring of that part of your life as Saturn enters and stays there till July. And it sort of starts to some extent pushing us to create lucrative structure that will yield us gainful results for longer period of time in our life, in that area of our life. And then in December, Jupiter Saturn come together in this area of our life and start a new 20-year cycle, moving away from Taurus to Aquarius. So this is a theme where we're moving away from second house of making money through regular sources, through uh, through the income sources which are known, which are regular, which are stable in nature, tradition in nature, and we're moving from that to 11th house, to gains, to creating lucrative ventures out of business, standalone businesses, out of a network of people, out of a platform, out of online sources, out of technology, out of getting people together. So this is a very important shift for us, Aries, as a sign to move away from. Uranus is currently in our second house of values, of material values, of income. We are in a phase we are breaking the mold of how we create money. We are creating new ideas of how we want to create money. We are looking at breaking away from how we thought money is supposed to be made. Our approach to earning assets and values, they're moving. Our value system itself is shifting with Uranus being there. So now with this Aquarius season, now the focus comes on the other side. Where can we go from breaking the old mold of monetary values, of material worth, of self worth, of income? Where do we move away when we move away from the tradition? And that is what the Aquarius season will guide us through, where to move to. So, Aquarius season highlights expansion and goals. It expands our value. What is the value of the work that you do? How do you expand the value of the work you do? How do you expand your social standing in the society? How do you get your messaging out to a wider set of audience? How do you create a network of influential people together who can bring about a social change and create business gains in the process? So, with Aquarius new moon that is happening on 24th of January, which will spark certain new ideas, which will spark certain detachments from the old life, which will spark certain breaking away from inhibition, it will give you the impetus to create new structure of this abundance that you're moving towards. How do I expand my network? What is the network I need to break into? What are the influential people I should connect with? Who are the people who inspire me? Who are the people I can inspire? What is my value as a social person? What is my social contribution? What is the value of what I'm doing professionally? And is that my value system? Because as I said, Uranus in your house of value system is shifting what you derive value out of. It is shifting what you value as a person. What you used to value before, your approach to earning, your approach to assets is shifting. You don't want to be bound to the old traditional material value. This is the time when getting stuck to a property, to a real estate, to a fixed asset, it irks us. There is intuitive insight, brilliance that comes on new ways of making money here. But how do I do it practically and proactively? Aquarius season gives us brilliant ideas on that. It gives us access to the people who can help our dreams come true. It gives us new ideas about our vision. It makes us feel happy, light-hearted about our dream, because we cannot achieve this without having a happy attitude about where we are going, a positive attitude about where we are going, a positive attitude about the shift that we are about to bring. The group affiliations, they get our attention. Connections are made. Networks pay off. We want to be part of a community. We want to be part of a set of group of friends or influential people who become our family in the process. We are very goal oriented here. This is a very lively time for you. You attend interaction, and the ideas come through meeting other people. There's a strong sense of community. Relationships are more fun right now, and relationships spark ideas, discussions spark ideas. You want to launch something new, you want to launch something that has influence on people, and you want to reinvigorate. If you launched something before, you want to reinvigorate it in new ways which are more gainful for you. The house that Aquarius highlights for us, which Saturn will ask us to restructure and create new foundations of, starting from March, where Saturn and Jupiter will come together in December to create a new cycle of material abundance for us, that is pointing to us looking for ways of material worth in places which has larger impact on people, which uses technology, which uses internet, which uses platforms, which uses websites, which sort of reaches out to large set of people, which uses our ability to connect people, our ability to form a distribution system and leverage that effectively. So there will be new people who will come in your presence, new people in the network that will come in your presence, new ideas of networking that will come to you. There will be more importantly, there'll be a breaking away from having inhibition towards getting into it. Because Aquarius season gives us this objective, impersonal kind of a feeling to cut from something that was stopping us as well. We are stimulated by an unconventional idea that has come to us, an original progressive vision that we have about our own life. The dreams and the ideals which previously were thought to be too lofty, we start filling the grid. We start meeting with people who think similar to us. We start using this inner restlessness in making fruitful progress, in making contacts, in building vision boards, in drawing up the plans of the big wealth, of the income from business, about standalone income from business. And if you want to continue in the job you are in, you would think of new ways of doing that job. You would think of ways in which you can independently become more useful in that job by creating the right connections with people in the industry. You would look to join, strengthen ties with the groups and the projects that will sort of enhance your value as a social standing. You sort of in the center of it all. You become the person who controls the network or manages the network, or is the person who contributes to creating that network. Or you might be in the middle of an actual technical framework that you're creating. You sort of are the person who organizes it, this common ideology. And wherever Aquarius is in our chart, we are more likely to have a sudden shift in life, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So sudden shift in the way money comes, sudden rise in gains, sudden shifts in our vision. They are possible as a result of proper planning, input, and steps in that direction. So the sparks that fly right now, they will lead to a complete restructuring of your life moving forward. And you'll see, in my view, because new moon is like, we don't see the shoots right up, right? You sow the seeds. You sow the seeds. You put the connections in, you get the clarity, and then Saturn says, let's create the right framework. So this becomes your long-term source of abundance. This becomes your long-term source of social standing. This becomes your long-term impact on the society, group leadership, and philanthropy, ideas and visions which benefit people in a futuristic, visionary way. This creates popularity. This creates enhanced social contribution. This is about self enlightenment, enlightenment about my vision. This is inventive. This is radical activity. So there's something unique about your proposition to the world. You're influencing the world with a great idea, with a discovery, with a personal mission. And that's when we start feeling gainful as a person. Gainful as a person who's contributing to the world in a more productive fashion. Your hopes and dreams come in focus here, and the process to make it happen. The process to realize your dreams. What you want from the future. What is the vision? Why am I doing this? And who am I doing this with? So there's a time when you will be better placed to be out and about, making contacts, being involved in group activities, reaching out to others, being active online, forming a new platform, being technically involved, looking at big wealth ideas, thinking big, thinking bigger vision, thinking how it could have a prosperous impact on humanity in some ways, how it could impact socially in some ways. So, and because Uranus is in your house of money, Uranus is the planet that breaks us away from old sources, traditional sources. Look at how your previous source of income would shift in some ways. And again, independent sources, freelancing is more likely when that happens. But Aquarius season, as I said in the introduction, plans things out. So it's not about suddenly deciding to lose your old source of income and moving. Some of us will do that, especially if you have planets in the early degree of Aries. We would look to do that. So if you have planets around 2 or 4 degrees of Aries, which is if you're born in March, around 23rd, 24th, 25th of March born, would feel the impetus that I want to end the old sources and I want to move to a new network. I want to be in a new way. But for most of us, this is the start of the process. This is a brilliance initiating. So you start looking in the direction of artificial intelligence, digitalization, using network, finding common ideology with people. And then over the time, as you are over the course of this year, as you lay down the foundation, you start laying down the foundation of it. From December, you'll see this new structure will become the flavor of your next decade. It will become the flavor of the new way of doing things. And Saturn and Pluto, they are sitting in your house of career right now. And that is where it is asking you, what do you truly want? How do you want your career to be? What kind of image you want to project to the world? So all the Capricorn energy, which is in focus right now with Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter sitting in your house of career, it is giving you more awareness of what kind of popularity you want. It is expanding your presence. It's giving you the power, and Pluto will continue to be there in your career house for the next couple of years. So becoming a powerful personality as a leader, becoming a person who owns their gifts and creates a very powerful image as an authority, who uses their ability to bring people together in a common ideology, who is able to be in the center of a network and benefit people beyond individuals. Not just some large corporations, benefit people at a larger scale rather than just benefiting one company or a government or a large organization. How can we help beyond a single organization? How do we do that? So you would have social impact out of your career and not just a company impact, is what I'm trying to say. So during this season, be out and about, network, make contacts, be involved in group activity. And if you were looking into sort of make a important contact with a person who you were not finding earlier, the impetus to sort of reach out to a person in your society, in your business community, in your network, go ahead and make that contact, and that person would respond to you in the right fashion at this stage. If you wanted to set up a technical platform, if you wanted to launch a technical platform, if you want to launch a site, if you want to launch a sort of a like a YouTube channel or a channel of communication with larger set of people, or you want to be on another platform, or you wanted to start a movement, you wanted to start sort of a philanthropy service, you wanted to start a futuristic vision, put the seeds. Put the first steps. This is the right time to do that, and you'll feel the objectivity and the mental acuteness to make it happen, and the ability to communicate your vision in clarity. So put it down somewhere, make a vision map about how you want to go about it. Go about it in a methodical fashion from here. Spend time with the friends who fill you up, who sort of charge you up. Find the right set of people. Who are the people who sort of are the right people to be with? We become the people we hang out for. Are those the people who would support you in terms of strengthening your vision? Are those the group of people who are ready to join together with you, add to you, to your vision and to your big wealth ideas, to your innovative ideas? So look at sort of rejuggling your friendship network as well, more responsible to your vision, so you are letting the right kind of energies in your surrounding. Filter out a little bit of that and move ahead with that. So good luck for that, Aries, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.